Good morning, family. How are you?
Jazzy and family. Jazzy and family. Jazzy and family. Jazzy and family. I wanna welcome you in my life. Come over to my channel and subscribe. All we do is have a good time. All we do is spread those good vibes, yeah. Jazzy and family. Jazzy and family. Jazzy and family. Jazzy and family.
So today is Monday, and I'm back to tell you the rest of the story. I got my smoothie. I got a lot to talk about, but I want to get into the story first. I got my smoothie. I'm just trying to be better in life because I look like a fucking sumo wrestler. And do y'all hear that? Listen. Nothing. Carter's in school. All the kids are in school, so I can work now. We gonna have a lot of fun now. Fun. So, really quickly before I get into the rest of my story, I turned my comment section off yesterday because y'all was wailing on me. Y'all was bugging. Like, y'all never watched the movie, your favorite TV show, and you gotta wait till the next episode? Stop doing that. And I'm not even gonna make y'all wait till next week. I was giving it to y'all today. Y'all was really cursing me out, and people really unsubscribed. And I said, I don't care. I'm still leaving it off because y'all was really being mean to me. Like, why y'all being weird to me? I'm happy I'm in better spirits today while telling this story. Curse me out for even showing up on his door after I send him text messages and phone calls, and I just don't want to do it anymore. I just don't. And then we get to the building and we get in the hallway and I'm looking around and I see this face. And it's like this really older white guy, like old. He's like hunched over. He like has a cane. And it's me and my niece. Kyesha's outside, and he comes and he says, and he looks towards, it's like a management office, and there's a lady there. He goes, why are they in here? Did they get in here with a key? Because they don't belong in here. Off rip, you already knew. I already knew what it was. And I wasn't even mad at him. Usually when people are racist or I even sense racism, I go off. But he's an older man. A lot of older white people, they can't help themselves. It's still no excuse, but I already knew the vibes. So he was like, why are they in here? Who are they here to see? Do they supposed to be in here? So the lady just looked at him and he disappeared. I don't know where the fuck he went, but he disappeared. She was a nice lady. She walked over, she said, how may I help you? I explained to her the situation as briefly as possible. I said, I'm trying to find my dad's side of the family. This is his last known relative and only living relative, and I'm just looking for my dad's family, and his name is Milton Goodman, and he lives in apartment 6. So she said, thought about it. She kept repeating his name. She said, you can go see for yourself. You can go up. And I was like, okay, because I didn't think they was gonna let me go up. So I said, okay. So me and my niece went upstairs. And going upstairs, it's like this small little elevator. And we get to the 6th floor. And there's 2 doorways. I have never seen anything like this in my life. I've been in New York City my whole life. There's 2 doorways. It says A and it says B. You can choose what hallway you want to go down. So I already knew his apartment. So I opened the door to the A section, and there's a long hallway with 7 doors lined up side by side. I've never in my life seen a layout like this, side by side. And there's a bathroom right here. My niece said, Auntie, look, they must share a bathroom. So the doors are closed. It's like room doors. And there's a bathroom, a decent sized bathroom, very clean bathroom. And I guess they share it. So I walked past the first apartment. The energy in this hallway was so dark and so just, it was the You ever walked in a room and just was taken back by the energy? You ever just walked inside of a room, even if you walked into work and was like, fuck wrong with y'all? Like, the energy was just so bad. So I walked past door 1 and it's so dim and it just smelled like old people. I think it's like an old folks home. One door, the second door was cracked open and there was like some jazz music playing. And I go past the next door, and I get to his door. Remind you, this is the man that I have called, left voicemails, sent a text message, no response. So I said, what about this isn't his real door? This probably not his real door. So I looked, and I don't even see that there's a sign on the door at first. I see it, but I'm not paying no attention because I'm so nervous. So I knock on the door, and no answer. So I see there's a sign on the door. This sign said, no deliveries, no mail, no management, no visitors. No one is to knock on my door. If anyone knocks, they will be prosecuted, right? And it says call management to get in touch with this apartment. And it also has his cell phone number. So I looked at my phone and I see that the cell phone number is right because it's his number. And I see the management number. So I'm like, this is a man who does not want to be bothered. Because nobody else had a sign on their door. He doesn't even want his mail. He is a man that does not want to be bothered. So I knock again. Right. After I read the sign, you don't want to be bothered. Me and my niece standing there. Clearly, nobody's going to come to this door. So I called the cell phone number. It rang out. I said, okay. I walked, and I'm like, I'm just going to leave. So as we're leaving, I'm like, I'm just going to do all I can. So I knock on a door that's open, and this really tall white guy comes to the door. He's like, taken back. There was not a black, and I'm not racist. And I'm honest, okay? I didn't see a black soul nowhere in that neighborhood. So he was taken back. And he's like, how may I help you? I tell him the story. And I tell him I'm trying to get in touch with Milton Goodman and that apartment. And did he happen to know anything about him? He said, oh, the old, tall man that lived, he said, he's your father's brother? He said, you do know he's a white man, right? I said, yeah. He said, oh, he died 5 years ago. I said, huh? He said, yeah, he died 5 years ago. And there's a French lady who used to live there. The French lady just went back to France. And I said, so he's dead? He's like, yeah, 5 years ago. He died. And I said, okay, thank you. So I go back down the elevator. And the management lady is standing in the hallway. So I said, he didn't answer the door. His name is on his door, so I know that's his apartment. But the neighbor said he died. She said, no. The tenants in here, a lot of them have dementia and a lot of things. They're all older. So yeah, let me take you back upstairs. So she takes me back upstairs. She pushes the guy door that's open and she's like, hey, why you say he died? The guy over there in that apartment, he's not dead. And he's like, he's not? Oh. And she's like, have a great day. So she goes, she knocks on the door. Milton knocks on the door. No answer. She's like, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been working in this building for 2 years now. I took over as the daytime manager, and I've seen him twice. He doesn't come out this room. She's like, I've literally seen him 2 times in 2 years. So I said, okay, no problem. She said, what you can do is leave him a letter, and I had pictures in my hand. I said, okay, no problem. She's like, I'm so sorry. I couldn't help you. So we all go back down the elevator. And she says, wait 1 second. She pressed his number on the intercom. Now, the intercom has a camera attached to it. So I guess inside their rooms, they can see who they're talking to through the intercom. That's how they let people in. So she pressed his thing. And she's like, hello? Milton? Milton. He's not saying anything. She said, he's in there. because it wouldn't have turned green if he wasn't in there. And I said, okay, no problem. Thank you so much for all your help. And I go to walk outside. I'm like, I'm just going to go to the car. I'm going to write a letter and I'm going to stick the letter under the door. So I walk to the car and I'm thinking about what I'm going to write in this letter. And so many things was running through my head. And I just took out a piece of paper and I just said, hi, my name is Jasmine. And I stopped by just to get in touch with my dad's side of the family. Here's a few pictures of my dad. So I put the pictures that I had of my dad inside of the letter, and I take the letter and I go back upstairs and I put the letter on his doorknob. I couldn't fit it under the door because you can't, he has like this blocker thing under the door, so you can't slide anything under there. So I put it on his doorknob. I left my number as well. So during the ride home, I said, one, I don't want to come up with these shit ton of conclusions. I don't know the answers. But I will tell you what I've thought about during the ride home. I said, clearly you can tell he's a man that does not want to be bothered. This is a 71-year-old man. I don't know if he's there mentally. I don't know if he has dementia. I don't know what this man has endured, and he probably genuinely just don't want to be bothered. He don't want to be bothered, clearly. So I got home and I said, you know, I did everything that I can physically do. I called, I texted, I knocked on the door, I left a letter. Like, there's nothing more that I can fit. I even said I should mail him a letter. I said, okay, Jasmine, at this point, you're a stalker. Because clearly the man doesn't want anything to do with anyone. And he had to get some type of message from me. Some type of message. This man is 71 years old. I don't know what he's been through with this family. I don't know the things he endured with his brother, his mother. I don't know. Maybe I'm bringing up some trauma. Maybe I am making him relive things that he no longer want to think about. Clearly. Because if this was some loving brother relationship, he would know he has a niece. And he would be so excited to speak to his niece because I will be a part of his brother who's no longer here. So maybe me leaving them pictures just made him live through something he never wanted to live through again. Maybe him hearing from me just made him cringe in the inside and he just can't believe this is happening to him. I find comfort in knowing that if he ever wants to reach out to me, he has my number. I texted, I left a letter with it on it. You definitely have my number. I feel comfort in knowing that he knows I exist. And he's 71. No one lives for an eternity. So if there's ever a day where he wakes up and he feels he needs to contact me, he knows where he can find me.